Hi Stampers, welcome to today's tutorial. What you're going to need today is a 6 by 6 inch piece of designer paper. Now I have used the Painted Blooms designer paper that is found in our Occasions catalogue, but you can use any pattern paper that you like. So I'm going to use this pattern here as my outside. So I'm going to flip my page over and I'm going to fold this in half so that it creates a triangle. I'm just going to use my bone folder here to help me score that line there. Now I'm using the inch side of my grid paper, and so what I want to do is from this point here I want to measure 2.5 inches, which measures there, and there I'm going to then fold along that line so that this flap here meets across onto the other side, and then I'm going to score that down with my bone folder. And I'm going to do the same with the other side, match up with 2.5 inches, which will then fold and meet to exactly the other side of my paper. So you should be left with this. Then I'm going to fold down the top part here, so I'm going to leave one side down and I'm going to fold down my other part and score that across the side there. So that fold then should be in line with this flap here that you've got here. So I'm going to stick that down. So to stick that down I'm going to use my fast views. So those who've never actually used this before, the easiest way to do it is just like your snail, except at the end before you actually take it off you just need to do like a tick. So you go tick, and then on the other side and check, and that will make it stick. So fast fuse is an adhesive that's stronger than snail but not as strong as sticky strip. So it's good for using your 3D projects that don't need as much strength as sticky strip. Now this has created us a little pocket here. So I'm actually going to decorate this first. So I've got with me a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm using the 4 frames stamp set here. So I already have my image mounted to my block, and I'm using Rose Red Classic ink. So I'm going to stamp up my image, ink up my image and stamp that down on my scrap piece of Whisper White. And then my greeting I have already onto my imaging sheet, my Stampin' Majig, and I'm taking my greeting from the Something Says stamp set. So I have my thank you here, and I'm going to ink this up in Blackberry Bliss. So I'm just going to ink this up, line it up with my Stampin' Majig, and ink that down. Perfect placement every time. I love the Stampin' Majig. So I'm going to punch this out using my label punch. So I'm going to turn it upside down so I actually can see inside my window. I'm going to line that up, and then when I'm happy with how it's lined up, I'm just going to punch it out. So I'm going to stick this to my project here using some Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm just going to stick 2 on. Oops, upside down, and stick that in the center like so. Now I'm going to fill this up with treats, and I just have a couple of treats here with me. So I'm just going to fill this up, and you can put any treats that you like in here, but I just have some of these at the moment. Now you can use that as is, but I'm actually going to put this in a little gift bag, and I have here with the cellophane bags that are available in the main catalogue. This is the 4 by 6 inch size. So I'm just going to stick this in here, and using the Painted Blooms cotton twine, and I've got with me here the Whisper White one. You can tie that around there into a bow, and so when you're finished it's going to look like this. So it's a lovely gift to give to somebody that's quick and easy to make if you need to make multiples. Now if you enjoyed my tutorial today, check out my online stamp club where you will receive free tutorials every month from when you shop online in my online store. So the link to that is down below. So be sure to check that out, and we'll see you next time.